Hello! In this video, we'll be going over proper 0.5 mm connector care and handling. Why connector care matters. Over time and with use, connectors get dirty and can be damaged, which can damage connected instruments, cables, and other connectors, which will degrade the accuracy of measurements. To keep connectors clean and damage-free, use the provided plastic end caps during storage, use a microscope when inspecting the parts, clean them regularly, and handle them carefully. In this video, we will demonstrate proper connector care and handling for a variety of 0.5 mm connectors. This includes how to inspect before you connect, cleaning techniques, connection techniques, and how to use the eye loop and ergonomic nut spinner tools included in the 0.5 mm precision calibration kit. We caution you to handle 0.5 mm connectors with utmost care. We suggest you always inspect before you connect. Inspect and clean the parts using a microscope, cotton and/or lint-free swabs, isopropyl alcohol, and clean compressed air from either a filtered air gun or a can. First, remove the plastic end cap and inspect under a microscope for any debris, residue, scratches, raised areas, or other damage. For 0.5 mm coaxial female devices, such as the one shown here, the oval-shaped contacts of the center conductor should be concentric inside the outer conductor as shown. The female contacts should be symmetric. Here's an example of asymmetric and unacceptable contacts, and an example of symmetric acceptable contacts. To clean the device, use a clean cotton swab dipped in isopropyl alcohol and gently clean the mating surfaces. Take care to avoid the center conductor. A foam swab dipped in isopropyl alcohol shown here can also be used to clean mating surfaces and connector threads. Residue buildup on threads can interfere with proper torque application during connections. After cleaning, apply compressed air to the device. This will evaporate the residual alcohol. Moving on to male devices, which have a nut. Inspect it under the scope for concentricity of the center conductor inside of the outer conductor. Look also for any debris, residue, scratches, or damage on the mating surface, pin, and threads. To clean the device, use a cotton swab dipped in isopropyl alcohol to clean the mating surfaces. Take care to avoid the center conductor pin especially. A foam swab dipped in alcohol can be used to clean the threads and outer conductor. A male ruggedized coaxial device, which is shown here, can be cleaned following the same steps. A male ruggedized device has a large nut with both internal and external threads. After cleaning, apply compressed air to the device. To connect the device, use back-off wrenches and calibrated torque wrenches. Additionally, the 0.5 mm precision calibration kit contains two specific tools we will demonstrate. These are the eye loop for part inspection and the ergonomic nut spinner tool to help spin the male nuts. Before connecting a device to the test port, inspect the test port and clean it with a foam swab dipped in isopropyl alcohol and apply compressed air. To connect a 0.5 mm female standard coaxial device, gently thread it into the nut until finger tight. While doing so, you should not feel any resistance. If you do, disconnect the device and try again. Select the appropriate back-off wrench to fit the body of the outer conductor. For all standard devices, use the black 3 pound-inch side of the double-ended torque wrench only. Preload the back-off wrench by applying a light force in the opposite direction of applied torque. This ensures that the device does not rotate, which can cause damage to the mating surface of both the device and the test port. Hold the torque wrench at the designated location and place it on the nut. Ensure that the angle between the torque wrench and the back-off wrench is less than 90 degrees. Only apply enough torque to just break the wrench as shown. For more information, the double-ended torque wrench user manual is linked at the end of this video. To disconnect the device, preload the back-off wrench and turn the nut using the torque wrench in the opposite direction. Then finish unthreading by hand. Gently disconnect the device by pulling straight back to avoid damaging the center conductor. For 1/2 mm male standard devices, an ergonomic nut spinner tool is included in the 1/2 mm precision calibration kit. Place this on the nut before the connection and use it while threading. Select the correct back-off wrench to fit the flats on the device and the gold 3 pound-inch torque wrench. Place the back-off wrench onto the flats and preload it. Hold the torque wrench at the appropriate angle and location on the nut. Apply torque just until the wrench starts to break. To disconnect the device, preload the back-off wrench and turn the nut using the torque wrench in the opposite direction. Finish unthreading by hand and pull the device straight back to avoid damaging the center conductor. For waveguide to 1/2 mm coaxial adapters, remove the protective covers, inspect with a microscope or the eye loupe, and clean. For the waveguide interface, use a foam swab dipped in isopropyl alcohol. Apply compressed air parallel to the part to avoid blowing air directly into the rectangular aperture. Use a 3/32 inch hex screwdriver to connect the screws. To connect the device to the test port, ensure both apertures and dowel pins are aligned. Then use a screwdriver to tighten the screws to finger tight in an X pattern as shown. Heavy components, like power sensors, should be supported using a lab jack or suitable stand. Connect them using the appropriate adapters to finger tight first. Then use the appropriate back-off wrench and torque wrench. Disconnect the device using the wrenches and pull it straight back. Here are some resources for maintaining 1/2 mm connectors. Thank you for watching, and remember, always inspect before you connect.